5 Best Speeches on Pakistan Independence Day. 1. Best Speech on Independence Day, the 14th of August for competitions. Happy Independence Day, Pakistan, respectable principals, sir, my lovely teachers, my colleagues, brothers and sisters, Happy Independence Day to all. Respected sir, as you all know, we are gathered here to celebrate the 75th independence of our holy land, Pakistan. We have got Pakistan as a gift and as a reward of decades of struggles and untold miseries suffered by our forefathers here. Independence is truly no lesser than a great blessing. You can freely feel a sense of independence and freedom while breathing under the fresh air. We all stand protected because of this independence. Dear sir, before we move ahead to discuss what to be done for tomorrow, it's mandatory to shed some light over the hard work, dedication, struggles, and endeavors of our forefathers in the great cause of independence. The efforts of Quaid, the struggles of Iqbal, the preaching of Sir Syed, and the efforts of thousands of Muslim freedom fighters from all walks of life can never ever be ignored. One wonders how come in the old days such a unity, disciplined efforts and dedication in the face of two giant forces, the British and Hindus, our true leaders could achieve, and that all brought us to Pakistan. True it is, behind all of those sacrifices and struggles for unity and free land was the blessing of Almighty Allah. Today's the 14th of August marks the 75th anniversary of our independence. In the debilitating journey of 75 years we suffered many strokes, various conspiracies were hatched to undo the glorious event of 1947, here the governance was destabilized, our economy was strangulated. We were made politically paralyzed, socially isolated, and every possible effort was made to make us comply with international dictations, but we still survive. We have to identify and stand against all of those odds to make our country strong and superior. Dear sir, it is quite disheartening to state that our land is facing numerous challenges. Poverty, terrorism, unemployment, youth frustrations, resources mismanagement, and corruption are to name a few. The challenges are unending. So it should be our strategy. To our youth brothers and sisters sitting here, we have to work out against all of these challenges. Being guardians of freedom, we are responsible for working for tomorrow. The hard tasks always require great sacrifices. We have to stand against all of those big problems being faced by our motherland. Dear sir, given the enormous degree of challenges ahead, the things we need are unity, discipline, and faith. We have to preserve and propagate national integration throughout every corner of our country. We have to stay disciplined in our efforts and struggles for the progress of our country. And the last thing that we need is to have firm faith in Almighty Allah. Surely, with all the efforts given, we shall stand victorious. This day comes every year to remind us of our true status, identity, prestige, and power. Today merely chanting slogans don't suffice to us. There lies a higher responsibility on our shoulders. We have to discharge our duties diligently in order to get rid of incessant crises and uncertainties. Let's help our brothers, our sisters, and help our countrymen selflessly. Let's stand against injustice, ignorance, anarchy, poverty, corruption, and unemployment. Let's work, let's unite, let's turn into such a sublime and solid entity that should embitter and spoil every nefarious tactic of our faceless foes. Pakistan Zindabad. 2. Long speech on Independence Day for college students. The word independence signifies the freedom of thought, intention, and action. It is after a hard-earned endeavor that we are breathing here freely as the independent, respectable and law-abiding citizens of Pakistan. It is independence that you have total control over what you do and what you practice and what you stand, keeping in view the law of this land. Pakistan is a gift. It is a gift that has been given to us due to the sacrifices of hundreds of freedom fighters who chose to live freely, and who chose to protect their future generation. The worth and value of independence can only be gauged when you are in shackles. We have got thousands of instances around the world. From one end of the world to the other, the world is still replete with slavery and injustice of every kind. Respected sir, as we all know, the reason behind the commemoration of the 14th of August. We stand here to salute those leaders of us who gifted us this free land. The untiring struggles that ran the decades after that we got this land. The leaders like Quaid Azam, Iqbal, Sir Syed Ahmed, Liaquat Ali and the likes, have been our true heroes who chose not to kneel down the demands and conspiracies of British and Hindu dominance. The generations of us shall stand truly thankful to the blood of these leaders. Respected sir, Pakistan as a state shall continue to stand with pride in the comity of nations. We have suffered a lot of strokes and dozens of conspiracies against our motherland. Since the day of independence, we have been struggling and fighting against the ills of every kind. Thankfully, to the dictum of unity, discipline, and faith we are here, standing gracefully after all. And let me assure you we here, and we will be here as an independent, free and just land, even after 1,000 of conspiracies. The respected audience here, we as a nation, stand facing a lot of challenges. It is quite disheartening to state that we are beset with a plethora of problems. The law and order in various corners of our home are at the stake. We are facing issues of corruption, resources mismanagement, illiteracy, and unemployment. The only thing that we have left is unity, hard work, and firm faith. We have to guard our land against all of these ills. The united we work, the better we stand. A great deal of responsibility lies upon the shoulders of our youths. Respected everyone here, in the end, I would state and request all to stand active to the grand national responsibility. We need to work day and night to make this land a peaceful, prosperous and happy living. Inshallah, the days are not far when we shall stand victorious against all of these challenges. Pakistan Zindabad. 3. Best emotional speech on Independence Day for high school students. Independence is the blessing of Almighty Allah. It is the name of breathing in the free air, moving anywhere and anytime with one's own will with no restrictions whatsoever. Independence is the name of justice, freedom, equality, peace, and serenity of mind. And that independence, thankfully, we are having today in this pure land of Pakistan. Every blessing has had a good price behind. So as with the independence we are enjoying today here in Pakistan. It has come with a lot of sacrifices and decades of struggles behind. It has the blood, the hard work, the sacrifices, and countless other things. It is an open secret that before independence we were the slave under British and United India. Our very rights and obligation were under an unprecedented attack. Blessed be those leaders whose efforts gave us this country like Pakistan. The efforts of Iqbal, the hard works of Quaid Azam and other countless independence stars, went through successfully, and what we got today a fresh and free air to breathe and to live as per our rules, regulations, cultures, and values. History is a good lesson. It indeed reminds us of our true value, prestige, and power. The history of Muslim struggles under United India bears a glaring testimony to the fact of Muslim struggles and intense aspiration for a true and free state for the Muslims. That history of struggles and sacrifices teaches us how much our country Pakistan is valued. It reminds us of our true aim and purpose behind the creation of Pakistan as an independent state. The 14th of August day comes to remind us of our unmet and ignored commitments and responsibilities. Being the true representatives of this land today, we are having a huge responsibility on our heads. We are responsible for the development, progress, prosperity, and peace of our nation. We have stick to the point of unity, integrity, disciple, and faith, as said by our great Quaid. Pakistan is meant to stay forever here. None can undo it. Therefore, being a responsible future of my country, I make the commitment of working hard, stay disciplined, loyal, sincere, truthful and obedient citizen of Pakistan. I would serve my countrymen with honor, dignity, and sense of pride. Pakistan Zindabad. 4. Independence Day speech in English for primary class students. Assalamu alaikum, Happy Independence Day Pakistan. Respectable principal, worthy teachers, my dear colleagues, brothers, and sisters, happy independence to you. As we all know, we are gathered here to celebrate the independence of Pakistan. This the 14th of August 2021, reminds us of our true status, the value of independence, the sacrifices of our true leaders and our commitments to this pure land of Pakistan. Dear friends, independence is not a little thing. It is a blessing and a gift of God. The freedom and independence that we are enjoying today have decades of struggles behind. It has a purpose with it. Thanks to the efforts and struggles of those true sincere leaders, we are free today. Respected all, as we are gathered today, we have to think about the fact that we have been doing not good and not enough to protect our independence. Our motherland is surrounded by multiple problems. We should think of today and work for tomorrow. The 14th of August is not a common day. This day is calling us to make us remind our true responsibility to this land. My dear brothers and sisters, it is time to unite and to work collectively and selflessly for the greater cause of peace, prosperity, justice, freedom, equality of our countrymen. Let's unite, let's work hard and change the destiny of our countrymen. Pakistan Zindabad. 5. Independence Day Speech for Kids KG Class Students. Assalamu alaikum, Honorable Principal, respected teachers and my dear students and friends, Happy Independence Day to all. Honorable Sir, it is the 14th of August 2021. It is the 72nd independence celebration of our dear Pakistan. Pakistan is the result of years of struggles and sacrifices given by our Muslim leaders. Dear Sir, Muslims could not live freely under British dominance. Our culture, language and our religious values were at the stake. It was, therefore, necessary for Muslim to have free land. That's how we got independence. Dear friends, now it is our responsibility to protect our motherland Pakistan. There is a huge responsibility on our shoulders. We have to work day and night for the progress and welfare of our motherland Pakistan. Pakistan Zindabad.